What's up, my beautiful people? What's up, my friends? It's 3:40 in the morning, heading to work. Tired, grateful. I get to feel this way. I'm gonna have an amazing day today, and amazing things are gonna happen to me. I'm gonna have an amazing day today, and amazing things are gonna happen to me. I'm gonna hit my goals. I'm gonna hit my goals, and I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna make sure I get the sleep I need. I'm gonna make sure after I get the sleep I need that I stick to the diet I want so I can hit the goals I set for my body. When I get the sleep that I need, I'll be able to work on my mind, not crave sugar, be aware of my emotions. I'm not going to avoid hard conversations. I'm going to communicate effectively. I'm going to be there emotionally and physically and spiritually for the people that need me, and the people that deserve my attention. I'm going to do the things for the kids that I know I need to do, like read every night. And I'm just going to have an amazing day today, and amazing things are going to happen to me. I hope you all are, whether you're having a bad day or a good day, you have the proper perspective. And if you're having a terrible day, I'm sorry. A bad day would be something bad happened to you. Maybe at work you got into it with a coworker, and instead of looking at all the good that happened during that day, you just focus on the bad. Terrible. I mean, you guys can imagine a terrible day, and if you're having a terrible day, I'm sorry. So, if you're doing a great job and sticking to your goals and being aware of your emotions and understanding why you're mad and trying not to freak out, especially in front of your kids or your wife, you know. When I say something like that, I mean like, you know, they dumped a whole jar or something and you're just like, okay, take a breath. It's okay. Just clean it up. And it might be glass on the ground, and one of your kids is like, oh my gosh, they're running right towards it, you know. Just be aware of how the situation you're in will affect them later. And I have to remind myself this every day. Make sure you're evaluating your emotions and understanding what and why, and just know that you're not your thoughts, and your thoughts are not always valid or right, and your thoughts and emotions and feelings. So that's why it's important to be aware of them and not necessarily be critical, but question them. I mean, how many times in the moment for myself have I listened to my emotions and feelings to think back on hindsight? You know, you think back on those moments and you're like, I should have done the opposite thing. And a lot of the times our body just wants us, we want to play it safe. So whether that's anxiety, fear, for me it might be like a hard conversation. I'm avoiding it because I don't know the other person's reaction or what they're going to say or how they're going to react. And maybe I don't want to be rejected, or I fear like losing something, or the relationship or the friendship, whatever, but it's definitely a big part of it. But when you think rationally about this, I'm like, if I value that friendship or relationship or whatever it is, conversation shouldn't put anything in jeopardy if it's genuine. And a lot of the emotions and feelings you look back on, you're like, I don't think anything is credible to that. Like, you're about to walk into a room and there's anxiety just filled inside of you. Like, why? I don't know. Things to think about. That's why I do a thoughts journal and write down my thoughts and challenge them. And sometimes I'm like, why do I think this way? Why am I feeling insecure right now? Why am I compensating for this? Why am I doing that? Like, I don't know. But is it valid? Is it helping me? The other thing that's important is thinking and evaluating. There's a time and a place to do these things, and you have to make sure you don't get sucked in and think about it 24/7. You have to be able to go in and out. So there's a time when you have to do stuff and get stuff done, and when you need to do that, you do that. And then when you have downtime and to evaluate yourself and think about those things, that's when you do it. And I say that to be like for me, if I'm at home with my kids are younger with the kids, I'm going to be present for them for the most part, instead of just like sucked into some negative thoughts or something. So that's something. And the other thing I've noticed, I don't drink anymore, but I really abused nicotine and used it as a crutch for 20 something years. I use it as like a mood stabilizer and kind of a crutch for emotions and feelings, and definitely like an appetite suppressant and all that stuff. And it worked. And now, after not using nicotine for 3 months, which is, honestly, I think about nicotine almost every day still. It's one of the hardest things I've had to do is quit. It's just crazy. This is the longest I've been nicotine free for 20 something years, so crazy. So I'm just kind of raw dogging life and just feeling all the feelings, and it ain't easy. Excuse me. It ain't easy. It's important to have some kind of support structure in place when you're doing these things to help you succeed. And all right, my friends, I'm at work. You guys have a great day. Love you all.